Alright guys, what is going on? Now, first of all, this may be a little bit of a longer episode for Assassination Classroom Episode 3 because there's something I kind of want to talk about, something I don't know if it's true or not. Apparently, from what I saw, and apparently this was confirmed, I don't know exactly yet, but apparently on Crunchyroll and on Assassination Classroom's Twitter and on Funimation, it has been confirmed that for right now, Assassination Classroom has been canceled and will not be airing any more episodes in Japan, at least for the meantime. And I guess it is because of the assassination subject of the show. And, which I didn't think it would be a real big deal considering they made it kind of PG in a lot of ways. I mean, the knives are rubber, they use BBs in their guns, but I guess the whole assassination subject of Assassination Classroom kind of is getting the show in a little bit of trouble right now, and I guess for the meantime, right now, they are not airing any more episodes. So, and apparently what I saw, the episode 3 that I saw was a leaked episode, or was the episode that they were going to show, or that they did show, which rose up this whole issue. I'm not exactly sure. I'm going to be looking into that a little bit more, but apparently, as of right now, the show will not be airing any more episodes in Japan, which is kind of a disappointment, but we'll see how that goes. I don't think it's going to stick for too long, but we'll see how that goes. But for right now, I want to talk about the episode 3 that I watched. And to be honest with you guys, it was more the same, brought in a new character. Again, if there's any reason you should be watching this show, it's because of the comedy. This show is just flat out hilarious at times. And I have it on good authority from a very close friend of mine who's reading the manga right now that it just gets completely awesome. Ooh, sorry. That it gets completely awesome. So if they do continue the animation, that it didn't get canceled, I really look forward to the future of this anime. But as for this episode, the bulk of what happens is we get a new character. The character we saw at the end of episode 2, who was suspended, he is now back in the E-class, and his name is Karma, which is what most of the people call him. He does have another name, but most people call him Karma. And he is pretty much, he's a nutcase. He comes into the school on the first day pretty much right off the bat. He took one of the rubber knives, he cut it into pieces, taped it to his hand, and gave Koro-sensei a handshake, and just throws him completely off guard and tries to stab him after that. And at first, he's doing a pretty good job. He kind of throws Koro-sensei off his game a little bit, and he is kind of a new threat to him in a way. But of course, you know, Koro-sensei being the badass motherfucker that he is, he quickly rebounds and just shows Karma that he is not going to win. He is not going to win by himself. And pretty much for the most part, this episode shows Karma as a new type of character that he can really... that he truly is different from all the other students. He literally wants to kill this guy. And then... but at the later half of the episode, he realizes it's just not working anymore. He tries everything he can think of, but then Koro-sensei just hits back really hard, and it's just not working. At one point, he takes a gun out of his hands and paints Karma's nails, and it's it's pretty funny. Koro-sensei just comes out of nowhere and just starts showing Karma who the boss, pretty much. And overall, pretty good episode. Really like this new character. And it was pretty interesting that Karma really doesn't know what to do anymore. So what does he decide to do? He decides to jump off a cliff, thinking that would be his best opportunity to get at Koro-sensei, because as a teacher, he has to protect the students, but at the same time, if he's not careful enough, he is going to get killed while trying to protect his students who are trying to kill him. So, but then at the end, it shows that Koro-sensei really cares about his students. He's trying to protect them before he destroys the planet that they live on. But anyway... He shows that he really wants to protect them, and it really hits Karma. Karma is kind of a kid who was kind of neglected in the past by everyone else who kind of ditched him. So having Koro-sensei come in and start caring about him just really hits him deep, and he starts to like Koro-sensei in a manner that all the other students like him. So overall, pretty good episode. I'd give it about a 7. Overall, pretty good. Again, the comedy is excellent. The show is hilarious. It brought in this new student who we think can kind of trip Koro-sensei up for a little bit. Then it just shows that Koro-sensei is not going to be beaten that easily. It's going to have to be pretty much a team effort. And getting to see, you know, the student who was hard boiled at first, and then comes to be more warm towards Karo Sensei is kind of nice, because surprisingly this whole transformation took place in one episode, but it didn't really feel rushed. The way they did it was just it felt good. But again, overall, not really much going on with the overall story. I really want to see more of that of the show. I want to see more of the overall story, why he's doing this, why Karo Sensei is doing this, why he wants to destroy the Earth, I want to see more of his past. I want to know more about the promise he made to whoever this person was as the reason why he is teaching these kids in the first place. But overall, good episode. I give it about a 7. This show is watch it for the comedy. It is really a hilarious show. One of the funniest animes I've seen in quite a while. I would recommend it for the comedy aspect, not so much on the story. But thank you all for watching this video. I'm going to look into more about this so-called canceling of Assassination Classroom. Like I said, apparently it got canceled because of the assassination subject, even though I said the show is like pretty PG in terms of, there's no blood, the knives are rubber, and they use BBs in their guns, so it's like, I'm not really sure what's going on, but I guess it's just the whole concept of assassination in the show is just kind of not doing so great with a lot of the big wigs in Japan, I guess. But I'm going to look into that. I don't know if it's completely true or not, but apparently from what I saw, Crunchyroll, Funimation, and the Twitter account of Assassination Classroom confirms that it indeed got canceled. And again, I'm not sure if this is true or not. With those 3 sources, I'm pretty sure it probably is true. I'm not sure how long it's going to stick, though, so I'm going to look into that a little bit more, see what happens. But thank you all for watching this video. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I appreciate it very much. And tell me what you guys think of this episode. If you guys got to see it in the comment section below, tell me if you guys thought I missed anything. And thank you all so much for the love and support this year in 2015. I can't thank you all enough. I love you all, and I will see you all next time. I am out.